Not sure how well this one's gonna work. I think having it positioned under my head is gonna make it sound a little bit better when I talk. But we'll find out. I think I kind of have to position myself here also. But if this works out, then we can keep it kind of regular, and then I won't have to kind of labor over, hey, how am I supposed to make this work? Because like, it's been giving me trouble for the last couple of weeks. But hopefully this is the silver bullet. Hopefully this will be basically what just has to be done now. But we shall see. Oh my god, he's up. Which means we can call our trust pals. Yes, blue mage power indeed. How does it sound? Because that's kind of my big concern right now. Like, can y'all hear me? Or is it like sound really quiet or like distant? I feel like this should be better. It's like way closer to my mouth than the last arrangement had it. Or let me know if it's too loud. I mean, that's a possibility too. Oh, great. Wonderful. All right. Is it better than the headset mic? I feel like it's got to be, right? Welcome. Yeah. Alright, hang on. I got some right here. Alright. Oh, wait. There's the camera. There you go. Thank you, sweetie. Why, hello, Skittles. She heard Chippy, so she came running back. Bye. Oh, the game is quiet. Hang on, let me see if I can... I keep the game quiet on purpose so I can listen to other stuff while I play. Now, it's kind of a quiet place, so I'm turning it up. Let's go half a decibel. Okay. I'm going to try this and see how it goes. Do you hear, like, the footsteps or anything? Oh yeah, good. He's still awake or alive. How's that? We got battle music now. I actually like the sound effects in this game. Watching for Super Drill because that's what I'm trying to learn. What's squeaky? Oh, is it too loud when it's fighting? I'm talking a little bit more. Okay, here you go. Use the move. Alright, he's used it, so now I can smack him. You want to see some self-skill chain darkness? He is dead. Darkness didn't even go off. Oh well. Did I learn it though? That's the question. No, I did not learn it. Okay. Well, that's that. I did learn it! When did I learn it? Not this time. Did I just miss the message? No, there it is. Remy learned Synchro Drill. I did learn it this time. Okay. Okay, well, awesome. Now I'm ready. Now I'm ready to hit job level 70. And I'm done with this outfit. I can put on my real baby 99 Blue Mage armor. instead of this old level 60 artifact armor. Oops, that's 3. There we go. Alright, so it sounds okay except in battle. I'm gonna try another fight and then talk through it. And then we'll see if that's a little bit better. I'm gonna have to turn the game down a little bit more though. Let's see, let's try 1.5 decibels. Okay. It's hard to tell when the game's quiet, but like when we're fighting and the effects are going off and the sound effects are going off, then we'll know for sure. Skitters, you're cute. I love you, but I need my arms. Alright. This is one of my favorite zones in the game. Because look, you can see... Can I get down there? I don't think I can. I just saw it. Where is it? Oh yeah, there it is. You see this big like deep sea fish just swimming by the window? And like that city, that sunken city in the background? It's such a cool area. This game is ancient now. It's celebrating its 25th year anniversary. So, definitely, you know, aged, but still a big fan. What can I say? It's good. Alright, so I'm going to get into another fight, and then we'll see how the sound does in that setting. It's weird because like I feel like I'm going to have to change the sound settings again when I play a different game that's not like super quiet like 11 is. Sorry, Skittles has decided she wants to stand on my armrest, so I'm having to kind of scrunch myself a little bit. Yeah, still my favorite city. Although I do like the Adolan areas. It's nearby, I just don't remember exactly. There it is. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I was going to change loadouts before coming out here, but too late now. I'm not too worried about it. I'm actually not 100% sure where a good place to be is for this particular map. I've actually not come out here before. I've spent a lot of time in the Adolan areas because I'm still finishing up those reefs, which is a piece of content that came in Seekers of Adolan, the last major expansion this game had. And I'm kind of just learning things piecemeal through like websites like the Auction House and Blue Garter, or yeah, the wiki. So I kind of learned things way after it would have been most useful for me, but what are you gonna do? I just finished Chains of Harmathia last time it was on free login, so of course I gotta have Prish and Omeo with me. As I recall, I kinda have to go away before they start to get me. Oh no, we're already getting to higher level mobs. Not like high enough to be worth fighting, but they're high enough to give me experience. I guess I should just find something though, huh, to test the audio. I'll find something else that'll give me experience and then we'll give that a try. Solid for me. Looks like it is. Okay. Yeah, that's just to give you an idea of how little time I've spent here. I think I came in here once for the mission, and then I came back another time because someone was helping me get merits. And then he brought me somewhere, and we fought stuff, and then that was it. It's funny, a lot of my Final Fantasy XI experience, even back in the day, was that. Like, I would join some group, they would take me somewhere, we'd fight things for a while, and then that would be the end, and I wouldn't remember where it was. I like splashing. Okay, we got birds. So they will give us experience. So let's fight the bird. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to fight and then talk at the same time and see how this sounds. The game's a little bit... Okay, never mind. My paladin decided to just eradicate this bird. Gotta find some bigger mobs. Still too easy. Oh, he's aggressive. Although I don't know if this place is going to be a good test because I'm noticing there's no battle music here. It's just the sound effects against my voice. I don't know, do y'all notice a difference? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in 11 like I didn't know about either. I had to get a spell from these like vampire count looking monsters in this oubliette under one of the main city castles. I had no idea those were in this game. I'm gonna go backtrack a little bit so I can go somewhere else. I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and continue my Adolan adventures after all, because that'll be a good mix. We'll have some fighting. We'll have this like content music that plays, and there'll be a lot of like strikes and effects going off during that time. I know there's strong monsters in this area too. I don't know it well enough to quickly be able to find them and not like make a potentially super interesting video with incredible content. So I'm going to I'm gonna go somewhere else. This reminds me of something my grandpa once said when he watched me playing this game. It's like, it's so much running from one place to another. It's like, is that the whole game? Yes, unfortunately. That's quite a bit of it. It's not as bad now, but it's... Even with all the teleporting that you can do now with the books and the home points, it's still a lot of running. Now the entrance was around here, I thought. Oh no, it's over there. Okay, I literally just ran past it and never touched that portal. You know what's funny? I actually switched to 1080p for this test, and I'm really glad I did because it does look a lot better than it had been when I played in 720p. I didn't think it mattered that much because it was an older game, who cares, but it makes a difference. It certainly does. Okay, now we're out of here. Probably should reposition the camera a little. I don't know. We'll see. I want to get a new one so I can... I don't know, the way I'm sitting right now. Let's see how far back this will go. Not as far as I think it should. Here. Gotta watch the arm carefully because it only goes so far. Alright, how's this? Does this still sound okay? Points over there. Okay, cool. This is a little more comfortable. I'm not getting quite so into the desk as I was. Now jumping to another continent. The frontier lands of Adolan. I don't know if I'm saying that right. There's no voice acting in this game, so if I'm not pronouncing it correctly, I'm sorry. I'm just reading it and interpreting it. Okay, where did I go? I think I'm in Come Here Drifts. Have that one, and that one, and that one, and that one, and that's it. Hot Skittles. Let's see if we can get to that home plate. Being a Maui baby. She's just meowing and like wandering around down here. Okay. So what I'm doing now is there have these things called records of eminence, where you basically give yourself various objectives, and they have some benefits. The one I'm doing right now is in particular has good long-term benefits because when you hit level 99, you get access to what's called capacity points or job points. I'm sorry, capacity is the experience you get, job points are the reward, and it's, if you're familiar with 11, it's like merits but are job specific, and you get 20 of them per category instead of like 5 and you only pick 2. You get 20 of them and you do all of them, and it takes quite a long time. I've done 4. Yeah, that was the end game. Like you got your level 99, then you started gearing up and you started getting job levels, and now they have what's called master levels. So when you get all your job points spent, then you can gain even more stats, and it actually raises your max sub-job level. So it goes beyond 49. I think we're at 57 now is what your sub-job can get to, so it's kind of crazy how different things are now. What's that? Yeah? I don't... Really? She's I don't know, maybe she's excited that I'm streaming again. Whoa, Skittles! Oh no! You give her a banana, I can't get to it. Okay. Alright, so now we're back in battle. This guy's gonna last a little bit longer. So let's see how we sound here. Yeah, Skittles is going nuts. She tried to climb to the highest level of the tree, but she didn't quite make it. So she freaked out and then ran back down. And now she's... Oh. Okay, yeah, she's going nuts. But... Did she just do a snap kick? Trish is very endearing to me. Merit. I don't actually know how to get to the... Oh, well, seem to be doing okay. Oh yeah, these are pretty high level. Well, I think ever since Abyssia content, like they've kind of said, well, this isn't a 75 world anymore, we're in a 99 world, so some of the, what you call it, the Adolan areas are... Well, I think we can probably safely conclude that the sound test portion of this this test is successful. Yeah, the trusts really make it a different experience, to be sure. You've basically got your own party worth of roles you can bring out whenever you want, and so you can basically do any content that you want, old content, by yourself, and it's not that big a deal. Oh, decent challenge, blah blah. Yeah, the newer music I think is really nice. It's very atmospheric. One thing I will say, like, that 11 has over 14 is it sets, like, it has this weight to it, and then it has this atmosphere to it that, with the game, with 14 being as frantic as it is and being so grand in scale, it's a little harder to do. I'll have one on if you didn't notice. Hi, Huggy. Hello. She just jumped in my lap. So how's things for you guys? How's your weekend been going? Oh, I'm sorry, Skittles. I can't see you that well. Oh, my favorite animation. Prish drop kicking. She doesn't do things by halves. Oh, I got a job point too. I love it. Alright. Where haven't I touched one of those geo fonts? Have I got them all? No, there's one I haven't got. Okay, I'm going to try going back the way I came. I can't though because I fell down a cliff. So I've got to find another way across. This guy is just digging up something. This is content I believe was there when I quit playing. Like you could dig things up with your chocobo. But I don't know much about it. I didn't do it myself, so... Ooh, excuse me. Oh no! Where do you swim? Do you have a place in the neighborhood, I guess? Oh right, I did not see your question about playing with other players. Yes, there is still a reason to play with other players. A lot of the end game content you can't do by yourself. Skittles. Either because like they don't allow you to summon trusts, or it's just too difficult. Like even if you could, they're too simple to really like effectively execute their roles and what have you. And since they're not statistically overpowering the opponents, then you would much rather have people than trusts. Oh man, hammocks are the most wonderful thing. I love hammocks. And it's funny actually, even at the point where I am right now in the game, where like I'm at level 99 and I'm still at like a fresh 99, I guess if you will. Because I don't have, my merits aren't fully realized and my job points aren't fully realized. That's good. Who's hitting? Oh, another one. They have these areas, there are specific areas where you can party up for capacity points, which is that job point experience, like limit points. But there's no penalty for having more than one person in your party, so there's no reason not to go with other players. And it ends up being more efficient, generally speaking. Blue mages can be different because they're so good at cleaving. They're like the best job in the game for cleaving, that they can conceivably farm capacity by themselves. Oh, that sounds incredible. Man, it's been kind of rainy and gross here. Not like super bad, but oh, we found a lair reeve. This is literally like there's a thing in the ground with a bunch of enemies around it. And then you break the thing, and all the enemies die. I'm gonna try darkness this time. Requiescat looks so cool, but it's very weak as a weapon, as far as weapon skills go, unfortunately. Okay. Yeah, Chantoto absolutely interrupted my skill chain. But it's alright, fragmentation, that's fine. What are you doing, Skittles? Decide. You just go on the armrest and stay in my lap, but you're like halfway between both right now. It's really uncomfortable. Skittles. Can't be fun for you. These things have a ton of hit points, so it could be going up a little bit. Yeah. You see where it says like Records of Eminent Slayer Reeves, Khmer Drifts? I have to do 2 of those to satisfy the condition, but if I do, and you get your first time clear of that, then your capacity point gain rate permanently goes up by 1%. It's not much, but it adds up. If you do it for all the areas, you get something like 50% on like capacity gains, so it's pretty nice. But they like reward you with things like that for doing content. That's very much a new Final Fantasy XI kind of thing to do. Like post, I don't know what to call it this time, Abyssia, maybe? Then like a lot of people quit because they raised the level cap. I don't know. I wasn't really following it that well after I stopped playing. And it's funny, I picked basically the worst time to quit. Right around the time Treasures of Outer Gun came out. And they introduced my favorite job in the game. And I just didn't try it. And so I just quit playing. I wonder if I would have liked it though. It's very different now than it was then. It's like this whole being a melee expert in dual wielding is something you couldn't easily do in the semi-hard era. So I think I would have been subbing Ninja all the time or something like that to be able to do something like this. Certainly wouldn't be hitting delay caps or anything and swinging like that. I think it's so funny to watch her sometimes when she'll just start swinging and not stop. I don't know what's so amusing about that, but it makes me smile. Can I go this way? Yes. Yeah, that hammock after a swim sounds amazing. We don't have hammocks, but we have these little egg chairs by our complex pool. But they're always taken when I go look. Unless it's like mid-afternoon or something. This is probably not the best time to try to swim. I'm getting really lucky. Like, I haven't run into too many dead ends. I'm pretty much going where I would want to go, more or less. Of course she is. Very nice. Excellent. Uh-oh. Bug time. Huh. I remember down there, like, using the pool was... That was what you were waiting for. Of course, here everything opens so early because it gets hot so early. It's kind of nice, but I still don't find much time to go and do it. Oh, I can't go this way. Alright. I just said that I've been lucky so far. So of course I caused a problem for myself. Skittles cat toy. She likes it, which makes me happy. I'm glad she enjoys a toy that isn't actually like a hair tie or a milk carton ring or something. Oh, I did that. I wish there was a button you could just push to interrupt your casting for you. You don't have to move. But 14 doesn't even have that. Am I healing for over 500 now? I am. Nice. I had a Mage loadout that I was using earlier, and I was hitting 500 then. But then I switched back to my melee loadout, and I wasn't anymore. But it looks like since I actually put on my real gear, I'm hitting it again. Very nice. That's another one of like dailies that I put on a long time ago. Okay, let's see. This is probably a one-way trip, but we'll see how this goes. With any luck, I'll run into another lair weave, or another, what's it called? Colonization weave. That's the one where, like, you basically run into a big wall, and you have to use a special skill to break it down. Which, the skill is just doing the quest. The actual act of breaking it down is hitting it with your weapon, so... The only difference is, will you do any damage to it or not? If you haven't done the quest and you don't have the skill, then the answer is no. It sounds really, like, complicated when you read about it, which I feel like is a lot of stuff about this game. Yeah, but once you're actually doing it, it's usually not so bad. Or it involves a lot of walking, yeah. Which, that's everything, I feel like. Okay. Did I just go through a one-way thing? I think I did. Yeah, okay. Alright, that's fine. I think I'm at least in the ballpark of where I want to be now. And literally all I'm doing is going to where the last of this geofont things that I didn't interact with yet. Because I don't have much else to do here. Seems like once you do your initial like route, and then you're not doing like Wildskeeper Reeves, which is the boss version of Reeves, where you fight a big boss or notorious monster. There's I-10. Oh, here. So there's a colonization Reeve nearby. Oh, this is J-10. Okay, it's over there. That's kind of where we're going anyway. Yeah. Those things are going to attack me. Ouch. A rabbit too, huh. Trust will only attack when you attack something with your auto attack specifically. It can't be anything. If you throw a range, you cast a spell, it's not that. You have to hit them with your auto attack, which can be a problem sometimes. If something aggroes you from far away, then you try to be far away back, but like you can't run up to it without aggroing more, so it can be a problem. Merit. Erratic Flutter is amazing. It's like it's a 4-minute long haste too, essentially. It's so good. And it gives you the fast cast trait. It's not as good as like the normal fast cast trait, but it certainly doesn't hurt. Who are you hitting? That's Prish. She doesn't pull her punches. She goes for it. That's how she lives her life. Man, I was making the joke from Jedi Party about like the Jedi Council sitting around and being like, legends speak of a taco made entirely out of Dorito. If they exist, we will find them. It's like, I don't know if that's my Liam Neeson impression, but man, I had some tacos. Where did I last get some? I think it was yesterday after we were running around. Oh no, it was Friday. That's right, because I'd gotten my car back. Okay, that's right. I like Taco Bell, but it's not the nicest to me afterward. There's the Reeve. Looks like someone's doing it. I gotta help. I gotta get in there and get credit. They did do that. Yeah, that's what they did. It's called the Dorito Locos Tacos. starts swinging and she doesn't stop. I couldn't even tell you what it is. Like, she's got occasionally attacks twice on one of the weapons, and she has double attack as a trait from Warrior. But sometimes she's just going. I think it's the like Corsair swing that does that, but I don't have a Corsair in the party right now. So I really don't know what's happening. I mean, I'm not unhappy about it, but still, I'm just like, man. Alright, do you have any more? Did they just abandon this? Or someone's still hitting it? Okay. That helps. It is very refreshing though to finally be 99 and like start to have the spells that I need and start to have like the loadouts and sub jobs leveled where like I'm actually doing more damage with my trusts finally. Like my trusts were carrying me for so long, but now it's starting to no longer be the case. And then I feel like I can kind of contribute to like newbie parties and stuff and like do some Wildskeeper reads one day. Soon, in theory. Alright, we did it. The wall is down and now we can enter, although that's not... Oh no, that is where I'm going. Look at that. Maybe I'll make a note of like how far down the game is, because it's like 1.5 decibels, and I actually don't remember what I usually keep it at, so I'm probably gonna have to adjust it again when I try streaming again tomorrow, maybe, hopefully. If this mic works out and it's easy to do, I'll feel better about starting, because like that was always in the back of my mind when I thought about streaming. I was like, oh, I'll have to mess with the sound. I don't really know if it's gonna work. I know it doesn't seem like a big deal, but it is kind of like, well, if this isn't going to work, well, you know. Why do I even bother? But yeah, this is pretty easy though, so this should be okay. Camera decided to get right behind an obstacle. That's fun. So it's still a little loud on the game side. Ooh, I just peeked. Okay, I'm gonna try turning the game down a little bit more. I'm gonna go down to 2. See how that does. I feel like we're in the tweaking phase. I might need to turn my mic down. When I get excited, it peaks a little bit, so I gotta be careful. Alright, this is it. We found it. There it is. Okay. And that was it, right? That's the only other one? Okay. I'm gonna now go to the one up north, which is where I usually go when I go into the like final area. And then I know there's a colonization reef kind of on the way. Huh. Was that always here? Huh. Don't actually know. There's a lot of players here. They must have added something. Huh. Okay, cool. I'm not sticking around, but neat. You see all those blue dots on the minimap? That's players. That's other people. Something's here. I love that. I just kind of happened upon a lair reef before. But I don't actually know if there's one around here that I can use. I only know of another colonization reef, which I plan to go to hit. So at least we'll get that 2%, but that 1% from the lair reef, I don't know. I'm about to cross a path, point of no... Oh no, that one wasn't one. I know there is one though before we come out of here. It's going to be a point of no return. These little caves aren't represented on the map, so you kind of have to guess where they come in and out. That's another thing. You get big enough monsters and they'll shake the screen when you walk. You don't do that in 14. I feel like there's a lot of things they couldn't do in 14 just because of the like pacing and the scope. It would just be too much. Like if you go to like Fate bosses or even some like Alliance boss fights, it's just a mess of effects. Send link. I think I hit my merit limit though. I sure did. So I'm gonna fight these guys pointlessly. Drop my max HP, which has even though it got cured immediately, my current HP matched my new max HP, which is unfortunate. Well, I either passed it or it wasn't up. Either way, I gotta keep looking. How's the sound now, by the way? Ah, well, welcome back. I'm kind of just wandering around looking for a reeve or a rave. I don't know how it's not a rave. Probably not a rave. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that word right. I feel like it is a real word. It's just either an archaic one or just one I don't know. I could just be, I mean, I've been saying reeve, but I've been saying it wrong. That's embarrassing. What else I haven't been doing? There's no point in fighting these guys. Alright, I'm gonna run back to town. Not literally run back, but and then spend my my merits so that I can get more instead of not get any. And maybe I'll switch loadouts too for funsies. that like alien spacecraft over there, that's the final area. I don't know if it's actually alien spacecraft. I don't know this. I haven't done any Adolan story content, so I don't actually know what is going on in the story yet, but I've wandered the areas. H9 is kind of nearby. Okay. I might be able to get over there. You want to hear a delightful little tune? Funny, I think about this when I need to go somewhere, but not like just normally traveling. Okay, colonization reef first. That's fine. Alpha once said that this tune reminds her of Smash Brothers. Makes sense. There are. I don't know when they added them, but yeah. My favorite one is that blue crab. I use it all the time. It just looks so funny to like the way it moves its legs super fast. And you're just kind of sitting on top. I love it. But there's a bunch. So weird that there's other players here. I'm not used to having other people doing reefs too. Oh, that explains that my haste fell off. This is taking a little while. Alright, so colonization reefs are down. If this guy's here though, the lair reef is probably done already. No! Yes, okay. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, let's check out the mounts. Here. Visibility and then mount, yeah. Okay, yeah, we got raptor, tiger, crab, which is the blue crab I like, red crab, a red version of the blue crab, bomb, crawler, beetle, magic pot, tool fair, war machine, Zolmet, I think? Shizolmet? Couldn't tell you. Hippogriff, spheroid, curl, gobu, raz, adamantoise, dalmil, doll, noble chocobo, which is a pink barding chocobo, or no, pink feathered chocobo. Yeah, those are the mounts that I have. I know there's more, but those are the ones in my possession. So if you have a request, I will put it on and ride around while I'm in the zone. For like the few minutes that I'm still in. I'll come back. Blue Mage. Done. Dunzo. Blue Mage is absolutely my favorite. It's my favorite in this game, and this game's version of Blue Mage is my favorite in the whole series. It's just so, it's so versatile, it's really fun to play. It's very intricate, but like in concept you kind of, it's not like it's complicated for the sake of being complicated, but it's simple enough to grasp the fundamentals, but then there's a lot to get into if you really want to dive in and like really push this job as far as it'll go. Because it does seem like the jack of all trades, master of none kind of deal. And it is, but there's certain things that it's very, very good at, and one of them is cleaving. So yeah, that is Blue Mage, definitely. Yeah, when I finish, when I finish my, spending my merits, which will be a very quick process because I'm still doing the max merits category, so it's, whoops, it's very, very expensive. It's already going to cost me 45 of my 49 points. And then aside from that, I'm working on combat skills, so I got 4 points to play with. I'll do another point in evasion, which evasion's getting close to being done. And then I got 1 point left. I can't do attributes. I think I can do... no. I think all my combats for 1 point are done, so I don't know if I can do any more right now. Yeah, I'm just going to hold on to it. I'll just save that 1 point. Alright. Oh yeah, loadout change. Let's do it. We're going to change our sub-job to Red Mage. And then I got to consult my guide for my blue magic spells, but... we're going to do a very different approach this time. Excuse me. Oh, wait, there's a clear all. I forgot about that. Okay, Delta Thrust and Barred Crescent. They're pretty much a given on any loadout because that's your dual wield. And you have to have at least 1 rank in dual wield in order to... actually, let me move my window a little so I can see what y'all are saying. Have I finished the story content? I have not. I'm waiting on Ava to kind of go along with her, and we just finished Promathia, and now we're kind of doing some Wings of the Goddess stuff. But yeah, I have not yet finished the story content. It will probably be a little bit before I do. But yeah, Delta Thrust and Barred Crescent are the 2 cheap ones, 2 magic points each to give you dual wield. And since the purpose of this particular loadout is not physical damage, I'm just getting dual wield so I can put a club in each hand. And then of course you gotta have Erratic Flutter because it helps your cast times, but also you have fast cast. So you definitely want it, and it's Wind Elemental. Look, I have so many spells now. I've just spent this last like week and a half or so learning new spells, so I've got quite a bit now. And then next is one of our AoE abilities, Spectral Flow. There's our ice. There it is. Magic Hammer. That's our get MP back button. There it is. Bam. Next is Reactor Cool. And these are also, as you'll notice, getting us magic attack bonus. And we're just stacking that as high as it'll go. Okay, next is Cursed Sphere. I think the only purpose of this one is for that bonus. I think Cursed Sphere is magic, but I don't remember what element. Wind, maybe? Oh no, it's lightning. That makes sense. And then finally, Sound Blast. Which I guess is wind. It makes sense. No? Blue Mage is best at AoE magic because unlike with Black Mage or Summoner, when it hits multi-targets it doesn't get penalized, so it does full damage to all targets. It's obscenely good. for a blue mage. But I'll show you how ridiculous. I mean, this isn't even close to like how ridiculous it could get, because my loadout is not for magic. It's for, where's Sound Blast? It's for melee. Like my gear is melee oriented and not magic oriented, but it still can do a decent enough job to at least demonstrate. Oh, it's fire. Okay, there it is. Bam. Okay. Entomb, that is earth. And also there's this collection of spells, and Spectral Flow is one and Entomb is another. Untenable Crush is another one. Where like you find these super elementals out in the final areas, and they all have this AoE ability that's crazy powerful, and it has some kind of secondary effect on it. Like Untenable Crush is defense down, and it's a particularly potent defense down, and of course it gives the magic accuracy bonus trait by itself. It just costs 116 MP, and it's got a lot of points to throw it on, but definitely worth it. This gives petrification, and these aren't short penalties, it's actually pretty long. Spectral Flow does terror, so it's quite good. What else we got? I just did Tenable Crush, so next is Magic Fruit. Magic Fruit is our heal. It's basically a cure 4, but you can do it on undead. Not that you would want to. Like there's some trusts that are undead, and that's the only one of the few ways you can heal them. But I mean, that doesn't come up that often. Occultation is the blue mage version of Utsusemi. It creates, but they're blink shadows. They're not full Utsusemi shadows. So if they do an AoE, it gets them all. But still amazingly good. It's ridiculous. It's like a certain number of shadows per blue magic skill. So by the time you're up in the higher levels, it's actually quite a bit of shadows. And then Diamond Hide is group Stone Skin, or AoE Stone Skin. How many more do I have left? I have 9 more points. What can I do? I'm going to put on Blinding Fulgor to demonstrate another really powerful AoE attack. And then Regurgitation, which is on here for some reason. I don't actually know what this does. It can bind, I guess, the MP and Intelligence and Mind. Not really sure what else this is for. It's just on the list. I guess because it's only 1 point, and we needed that 1 point. But there it is. Alright, cool. We got a loadout, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Now put on my clubs now. Alright, and now we're ready for action. Where do we enter from? Yes, they're called lock style, but yeah, you can lock your appearance if you want, which I will one of these days. And I'm trying to think where that lair reeve I happened upon was. I want to say it was around here, so I'm going to go back to that point. Although I feel like if I hang out where I was, I could run into another lair or a colonization reeve, which I think I have all the colonization I need. Okay, so now new trusts. Valenerol, ask your doctor if Valenerol is right for you, was buffed seriously. Like, he's ridiculously good now. He used to just be like your average paladin trust, but now he's amazing. It's free login right now, so I mean, you got another 4 days before it goes back to paid sub, so if you want to play for a little bit, now's the time. What do I need? Honestly, I could have the same trust. Just like Gentoto's good for single target, so I can just keep it the same if I had it. PPP. And over. Actually, my last session, I finished my club weapon skills, so I have Black Halo and Realm Razor all. At least I have them. I shouldn't say they're finished, but I can use them. And I didn't make macros for this loadout yet, so I'm going to be doing a lot of menu hopping, so hopefully that's not a problem. H6. H6 way up there, of course. You want to get up there? You want to get up there? Yeah. Probably. All right, let's try. So I have to do all the play online stuff to start again. Yes. That part's always fun. But the good thing is now you link it to your Square Enix account, so you only have to find it one more time. If that makes any sense. Your like old code. And hopefully you saved your little manual that it printed on. I still have my Final Fantasy XI PC box on the shelf, so I was able to reference that. But I bet if you reach out to support, Square Enix support, they'll help you. Like, I had lost my Opera Omni account, and I had to message them because I used to keep it tied to Facebook, but they stopped doing that. So, you know, I didn't have it attached to my Google Play account, so I had to message. And even though I could remember almost nothing about my account, I remembered, I guess, enough because they restored it. I was like, oh, good. That was nice. So they hopefully will be able to help you. And just to confirm, I still don't really know where I'm going. I'm just kind of hoping. Oh yeah, Red Mage. I was like, wait, those aren't my spells. They are, but they're Red Mage spells. Okay, what do I have now? I don't have battery charge. I do have... Right, let's go this way. If this way is possible, doesn't look like it is. Okay, so I don't think this will take me where I want to go. Oh, hey, there you go. You found it. Yep. I think they did make the installer a little bit easier because apparently at some point, I think during the 30th anniversary, maybe, or the 20th anniversary, Yoshida 14 helped them modernize their installer or launcher or something. Ah, nice. That sounds nice. I'm gonna have a similar project that I'll have to do at some point. There's no way this Reeve is still gonna be up by the time I get to it. But, oh well. Oop, that was one way. Okay, cool. I'm surprised nothing's aggroed me. I just haven't run into many mobs. Surely this will lead to there. the neighborhood now. Did anyone bother to run up here to fight a like lair reeve? Is the question. Probably not. I feel like we're safe. Someone's here? They're just not doing it? Alright, let's do it. Let's use our powers. Oh. No, don't kick me out. Don't kick me out. Okay. Let's special flow. Doesn't look that exciting. Which looks like excellent. Hard to tell with these giant monsters. I'm going to do my MP now. Something gave me a bunch of MP back. Don't ask me what. I don't have any single target spells on this loadout. It does seem to be optimized for group attacks. Alright, cool. So that's done. I believe my other one was finished as well, so we can now leave this area. Oops, inventory. Okay. Sure, I did that. Okay, so that's done. So we're actually done here. Now it's time for me to go to the final area. I'm gonna go to this room I used to grind for merit points in, the butterfly room as I call it. And show you guys the power of these AoEs. That's why I can't go that way. They come from here. Yes, I did. Okay. Really, any one of those geomagnetic fonts will do. It doesn't have to be that one. That one's just nearby, so I thought it'd be easier. It's kind of hard to tell at first glance when something is completely one way or when you can just walk on it like it's normal ground. And I really couldn't tell you, but eventually you just kind of get a feel for it, I guess. Sometimes it looks like it's just very tall. It's not. This is something that 11 does and 14 doesn't, and it kind of annoys me, but you can see the little like crab's footprints represented about where they would in the shape that they would in the snow. But 14 only does that with Chocobo, nothing else. So 11's got that on 14. It's kind of funny. Such a small detail, but I noticed these things. They actually put this little crab knot in 14, so I was happy I know how to use it, but it's not exactly the same. It would have been too much to hope for them to give it this little jingle that it has. Yep, no such luck. Where am I? Okay, this is good. This is a fine locale. This is pretty much where I was going anyway. And you just ended up crabbing there instead of warping there. We're headed back to the spacecraft. That's one way. Here we are. Much like the Time Lords, it's bigger on the inside. And it's perpetual dark weather here. I'm not going the right way. got so lost the first time I came here. There's all these long corridors and like level changes, and it's not represented in the map necessarily. And you have to do some things before you even start seeing mobs to fight. Oh wait, you know what I should do? Actually, I'm gonna clear out the last 2 slots for which means these 2 actually. Sorry, Prish. Well, yeah, we can probably leave her out too. Because the other one at least is support. While I'm here, I'm going to do some capacity. Oops. Okay. So Kultada, because he's a Corsair that can raise your experience rate, or capacity rate in this case. And then King Koopa Free, who's the other one that raises your capacity rate. These 2 will be coming in during this section. As I make my way to the butterfly room. I'm actually going to go through 2 colonization reefs, so let me go ahead and start those as well. And Rakaznar is where we are. These roots come to the ground. You select, interact with a thing on the ground to descend. This way, right? Yeah. I'm going insane. This was one of my 2 colonization reefs, but it's not up right now. So we're not doing this one. This is the elevator. Got some foamers in here that might engage. Nope, doesn't look like it this time. I can see why people don't use this to grind, because it's a bit of a trek to get there. And I just happened upon it when I was trying to get to an area to learn blue magic spells, so I thought, oh, this is nifty. It's a room full of butterflies that are constantly respawning, and they don't aggro and they don't link. So it's relatively safe to just run around in circles and kill butterflies. So I thought, this is perfect. Too bad it just takes like some time to get there. And you fill up on your merits and then you run back. It's not the most efficient, unfortunately. I'm kind of going off of memory to get there. I've done it enough you'd think I could remember, but not super confident. Okay, yeah, here's the undeads. Yep, okay. This is right. I haven't aggroed anything this whole run. It's crazy. So remember, yeah, you keep going. You go all the way down. And then you just cross that road, I think. Because I didn't cross that. This way? Okay, yeah, here's another route to go down. Okay. I think this is on, we're approaching our second colonization reef area. See, this is making me think I'm in the wrong place, but I think I'm okay. Okay, so we're not in the reef room yet, but I think I'm still doing okay. Probably in the higher floor. Or maybe that one right there, that rectangle. Occasionally get on the inside of these guys are certainly going to aggro me. Very nice. Merit. This reef is down too. It's funny, almost every time I come here I have to do them both. And now that I've actually have a records of eminence. Yes. If you're talking about anything in the story, no. Not unless you like make it hard yourself by like level capping or level syncing with someone else. Most anything short of like current content is pretty like it's like a, you know, whatever, just do it. That's really not where their focus is anymore. Their focus is with the current tier, like high tier battlefields, ambuscades, Omen, Odyssey, stuff like that. That's where like their focus is right now as far as like game balance. Anything old, which includes what I'm doing, is you just get through it, and then you can get to the higher stuff. So there's still stuff to do, like for party play and for, you know, playing 11, but like, and unfortunately, because I'm not doing story and I'm not like caught up on all the like Rhapsodies of Vana'diel, which is part like the sort of amalgamation chapter of all of 11 that had come before, you can. Or they just had all this content. Oh, this is the butterfly room. Here we are. Okay. They just had all this content wrapped up in one neat package with this time travel storyline with this character called Iroha that sort of serves as an epilogue to the story. But then they started doing Voracious Resurgence, which is now where these master levels have come from. And I'm sure a lot of that you can't do, you know, with trusts, but like... Hey, yeah, go for it. It's very easy now. Like, all that stuff I have. So anyway, let's start killing butterflies. I don't actually know if, realize I didn't like do my defensive stuff, so I might be in trouble. Unless I attack one. Reactor Cool was like ice spikes. It's pretty potent. Let's see. Occultation is what I was talking about earlier, the super blink. Erotic Flutter is haste. I'm being stuck. Oh no, we're fine. Okay, cool. Let's see if they have MP that I can steal. Oh, that worked. Okay. My magic build is not terribly exciting, so this is less than ideal way to try to grind it out, especially because of my MP issues. I'm afraid you'll just have to take my word for it for now, but no, Kapipi's a character from Juno, I think? It's one of the trusts. You're talking about like your adventuring fellow? Those are still in the game too. I mean, they're a lot harder to get and maintain than trusts. Trusts are like nothing. It's very one and done. And I'm silenced. Cool. Well, I can see why people don't come into the butterfly room for cleaving. I forgot the butterfly silencing. They certainly do that. No, trusts are super easy. There's like a new adventure NPC you can talk to, and then you immediately get access to records of eminence, and one of the first records of eminence you do is like the trust initiative. So it's pretty much right away. They want you to hurry up and get through the old content so you can play the game, essentially. Yeah, it's so funny because one of the first things you do when you do your Rhapsodies of Vana'diel storyline is you make your way to either Selbina or Mahara, and then you do this quest where like you talk to some NPC, they teleport you to Nord, and then they just give you your sub job. It's super quick. Like if you're a new character, Remy is new. I made this character after I played 14, and she's so far ahead of Don Diego now. It's not even funny. It took like half the time. So, you know, a lot of that stuff is easier. Unfortunately, like the end game equipment, like the artifact gear and the like mythic weapons, what they call REMA, the Rema equipment, the Relic, Empyrean, Mythic, and Aeolian is still really good. Well, that's kind of the thing. Like a lot of the guides are like, just take your time and enjoy it. It's not going anywhere. I mean, if you want to, like, because you don't have to raise your level cap to 80 when you get the opportunity to. You can do some level 75 content for a while if you want, and just kind of. Oh man. Yeah, keep your old character if you got something worth it. Like Don Diego was, even though he's still on here, like I still have him. He didn't really have anything really to get excited about, and I wanted to play Mithras, so it's like I was always too afraid to like back in the day. And it's like I'm playing a girl character, but when I now play so many different characters in 14 that I don't feel as connected to them, so I'm just like, okay, whatever. Yeah, and that I think that was part of the problem when the 75 era ended and all that hard work and like you just some whatever weapon that was level 80 or level 90 was just way better. It's like people can go in and solo absolute virtues. So it's just like whatever. I don't know. I can't back that claim up. I mean, he had mechanics, so maybe not, but it's certainly not like it was. At least not that content. And I can't speak from personal experience because I'm not there yet, but the new content seems like it's, you know, you're doing that kind of stuff. It's weird for me to not have, what you call it? It's weird for me to not have battery charge. And I have no way to restore my MP except for the camera. It's good, it weirds me out. And I should change this loadout for single target stuff if I want to keep it, but I'm probably going to go back to using my melee loadout. It's just better for this sort of thing. They have what's called Sparks of Eminence, which is like the currency you get for doing the Records of Eminence. And at level 99 you basically get a full gear set, and that's what this is. It's called the SBL set. It's the kind of more melee-oriented set. There is a magic-oriented set that Mage can have. I just don't get it, so I don't have it. Good question. Dragoon was hard for me to understand. I started to level it because apparently for Blue Mage now, Dragoon is actually quite good as a sub job because they have access to, once you get master levels, they have access to like skill chain damage up or weapon skill damage up. I forget which one it was. And then their jump and high jump are hate resetting tools. Is there a way to turn down battle music? Let's see. I don't know about that specifically. You'll just be turning down the music. Which one it is? This? Yeah, okay. But it's all music, unfortunately. I don't want to get rid of all of it. Is it still really loud? We should put this up front. Right now I'm on Red Mage because I was doing a magic loadout, but my magic is not great. Yeah, I'll bring it down. I'm gonna drop it to 4, see how that goes. And now that we're fighting pretty much continuously, it should be a little bit more indicative. Alright, how's that? If that's going to do anything for the stream, but you know what I mean. Still loud or okay now? Okay, cool. Yeah. Even now it's like that? Did okay damage. There were gear for magical pow pow, maybe. Maybe it'll be good. Just stop casting? There's this one spell called Seduction that's really amazing. It will do this like big gravity attack and make everyone move slow. Pretty funny. Oh, I got silenced again. gonna try bringing it down a little bit more. Let's see, how about... Alright, I'm gonna try getting in another fight and then actually work at it while I'm in there. Okay, let me bring it down a little bit more to 10. Let's see how that goes. Excuse me. Yeah, with a couple of tiers of fast cast. And some more like MP restorative, what have you. Could be really good, I think. Bonk. Does restore MP pretty good. Could be pretty good. Yeah. Get these two, I think. I usually will use my favorites, but depending on the difficulty of the content, I'll switch to the stronger ones. Like right now I've got Shamtotra and she's one of the stronger ones. They are. I'm just getting almost 10,000 limit points per like kill. Oops, that's not the right one. Well, don't look at limit points. That's baby stuff. Look at capacity. Look how much capacity I'm getting per kill. 761, and that was with chain 9. So that's where we are. That's more like what I'm doing. And I got another job point, so yay. But that's 2 since I like started this session. Not just running here. But that's still significantly faster than I used to get when I started doing this this stuff to raise the max percentages. But then that's all still more of different ways the game has tried to get people caught up quickly. Like there's as you play, it starts out normal, like you're just getting the same amount of experience you always got, but there's these things called rhapsodies in like different colors, and it goes along. Well, I'm after merit points because I don't have all of my merits done, but job points are actually going to be better because right now I'll show you what I'm working on. So here I'm on Blue Mage, and you get these points. And like you think of them like merit categories that are job specific, but instead of picking like 5 and 5, you want to fill them all up. This one is the most important though, because it raises your number of blue points. Totally good. You totally could. It almost doesn't matter. They just hit things hard, and they'll keep you alive if they're healers, or they'll take damage for you if they're a tank. They're not smart though, and they're not good with managing MP. So it's like it's just a big like train of damage that's coming behind you. But yeah, like, and since I'm at rank 5, I need 5 job points to kick this up to the next level. But I'm going to take it to 20 first, because that's by far the most important. Like, my blue magic set points are 64, because you get 55 for leveling, and you get 5 more for merits, and then you get 20 more for job points. And obviously blue mage, it's like arguably the most important of any job point category of any job in the game, is being able to set more blue magic points, because then that's just, you know, more spells, better spells. Well, you only get 20, but, you know, filling up completely and just getting some really nice tools. And it's super important. And then there's the job point gifts too, which, let me talk about that for a second. Whenever you spend a certain number of points, and I have 3 gifts so far, 2 at 5 and then 1 at 10. So if I spend, how many have I spent now? Like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, right at 10, yeah. 10 more, and I get this evasion bonus, and then another capacity bonus of 25. So as you get more capacity points, even though it's locked at 30,000 per like job point, there's ways to like speed it up a little, which is kind of funny to think about, but that's how it works for whatever reason. And then towards the end, you know, you get to where you get mastered, and that's when you get your 3 stars. And then they have this new thing now, master levels, which is, that's what I was talking about earlier, letting you have a higher sub job than level 49. It gets up to 57 at master level 40 right now. So there you go. So like merits and job and like regular job levels, like you're considered a new player when you get to where I am, and you're level 99, and nobody talks about merits except for the job stuff, because that's all that matters. Everything else is just a given because you get them so quickly. So you don't even have to think about it by the time you're at this point in the game. It's like, I filled up my merits just running around, like getting that, getting those reefs that I was chasing earlier. So that part is not hard to do. In fact, many players who aren't just like screwing around, essentially, like when they get to the different points, you know, like say I wasn't waiting on Ava, instead I'm doing the story. Like I've done Wings of the Goddess, and I've done like Seekers of Adolan, or you know, the Abyssia trilogy. I'm then ready to proceed with like let's say Wildskeeper Reefs, for example. At this point in my thing, there's no limit on what like I could set, so I could go to the Abyssia zones. I could have collected those blue magic spells already, so I would be golden. I could just be like, hey, I want to join a capacity party or whatever. Like people scream in towns. That's how you form parties now. The shout chat goes to every town in the game, so no matter which town you're in, you're gonna hear it. So it's like mercs and people forming parties, and then of course there's link shells, which I'm in some link shell. I forget where it originated. Was it Reddit? Okay, yeah, I'm in a Reddit link shell, which is one of the bigger ones on this server, which everyone plays on Asura because it's the only populated server. It's the high pop server, so now I'm on Asura. You know. And I would join capacity parties, and like you would go down somewhere and just do that, and that people who were like newer would help me clear like Delve, or they'd help me do Odyssey, or they'd help me even maybe do Ambuscade, just to get me caught up faster. Like, so I'm not running around in Eminence gear, you know? Could go get some real armor sets, and then start doing the real content faster. But I haven't, because I haven't done all that though, I haven't finished Rhapsodies of Vana'diel, so I don't have a lot of those tools that are meant to help you get your capacity points faster. Because there's like, what is happening? Am I paralyzed? Okay. Why am I not swinging? It's all those Rhapsodies that because my capacity gain is not boosted like my limit point gain is. In fact, down the road, I might start getting like thousands of capacity. I don't know. Maybe. Paralysis sucks. What am I at, 31? Okay. I'm basically using my my merit points as how far have I been grinding today. So when I hit cap, it's time to go home, essentially. Because then I can raise my cap and then call it a day. I don't remember what my cap is now. It's like 49 or 46. Oh no, it's 50. Okay, cool. It's funny, I didn't even finish making my macros for my melee set. I haven't bothered to make one for my AoE set. Oh, what am I doing? Trying to use Vorpal Blade. I will say one thing for Club, it's a lot easier to think about. There's only 2 weapon skills worth using. Black Halo and Realm Razor, so there you go. Lloyd. Oh, you mentioned the Promathia Trust earlier. That reminded me. There's the three Taru kids from that storyline. They'll cast Meteor together if they are all like in the party, so it's pretty fun. I think I'll demonstrate. Yeah, switch my trusts here. Do I have 3 slots? I do have 3 slots. Okay, What were their names is the question. Maki Chibuki was one. Kuki Chibuki was one. And finally Cherokiki was the last one. Yep, there those three are. Oh, I should mention, you don't get a full party of 6 trusts at the beginning. You get them as you go through Rhapsodies of Vanadiel. So that's, you know, something to do. There's actually a really good guide that I'll link you for like just what to do once you pick up the game back up after a long time. I'm sure they'll do it eventually. Just gotta give them a little bit. What are we at, 38? Okay. See, these things respawn fast, so there's no shortage of butterflies to fight. Right, there's no tank on this team, so it's gonna be running around a lot. Cool. No, I don't think so. I mean, depending on how fast you're gonna play, I guess. I think it's still on sale if you did want to stay with it, but I think there was like a sale where I could get the whole thing for $30, so I did at some point. But yeah, no, I think you can still play. They just won't let you. Just can't do like the new content, I guess, if that makes sense. Merit. Oh, if you're a black mage and they're casting Meteor, you can help them. They put that in the game where multiple black mages can cast Meteor, like in the opening movie. That's fun. I didn't mean to do that. I gotta say, those merit weapon skills do look nice. I have no idea. I really have no clue. I will say it doesn't matter. I've leveled to 99 in race gear on White Mage. So it really, I mean, there's guides for like current era Samurai or Dark Knight. And because of Ambuscade, like, jobs may fall in and out of favor on a given month as, like, the mechanics change and the meta changes. But, like, I will say one thing, because the Blue Mage is what I follow. Barring something crazy like Master levels. Oh, cool. In that case, yeah, it's, I need to look into it. I'm sure there's a guide either on Auction House or on Blue Garter that talks about like ideal sub jobs for, or you can just ask somebody. I mean, somebody will know maybe. I don't know. It's like it sounds pretty wishy-washy, but unfortunately, I really haven't played with people other than Ava or someone who occasionally wanted to help me with something or other. Like I found this group of people that were fighting behemoths for fun, and I used them to help me learn Thunderbolt. So, you know. Very nice. Not bad at all. Very nice. I'm actually looking forward to finishing Abyssia myself because of the fight that ends it, and the spell that is cast by the boss is one that's actually also super important for Blue Mage. Huh? One day, yeah. Yeah. Ugh. Merit. Oh, fun. Hopefully it's not raining on Matt. He went to the pool. They're still not meteoring, are they? We're almost done here. Oh man. Wow. What an era that was. Yeah, I'm a little sad that like I won't be able to experience it properly, but I do know that there's a high tier Battlefield version of that fight, so you can still do a real version of that fight just with the current, you know, tools and meta instead of like what was around during Abyssia. Right. Yeah, I think Alliance play is still the thing to do. I could be wrong though, I don't actually know. Because I think those high tier battlefields might be instants, like the old Burning Circles, but I don't actually know. Like, I'm just basing this off of stuff I've read, so I've never done it myself. Reverberation, I like that sound. I think we're just about done here. I was hoping they would do Meteor at least once, but these fights might be too short. You know, actually, I probably should go ahead and go now because I've got to do Lair Reeves too. Surely, people aren't doing the Lair Reeves. Surely not. Yeah, that one's here. Okay, cool. Dimensional Tether, isn't that creepy? The Eye of Sauron and a little monolith we gotta beat up. See, this one actually feels like we're not just abusing wildlife like the other Lair Reeves are. I feel like I was a lot smarter at one time. Don't just go in and blindly just start attacking something before using Aquaveil and Phalanx and all of that. But that day is not today, unfortunately. It's funny watching them chase around the kids, though. That's hilarious to me. Okay, let's try teleport across again. There's actually a really nice, no, you can't. That's, it's funny because for their, like, anniversary, someone recently asked about that. And they said, well, something like that would be possible to implement. So hopefully they will at some point, but right now, no. Once you pick a face, you're stuck with it. So, sliding full door. All these dark type enemies, might as well. Recast 20 seconds. Just gonna cycle the best I can. I know this will come out. Yeah. This will work. Let me try it. Oh, it did work. Wonderful. Alright, now we're back in business. Those guys had a ton of MP, don't they? Am I attacking the... Okay, good. I'm attacking the tether. For a second, I wasn't sure if I was attacking the umbral, which would have been a waste. Once the tether goes down, everything else is going to go down, so there's no reason to focus on the mobs. While he slowly rears down to bite me. I'm certainly getting interrupted now. Okay. You out of MP? Oh yeah, she's out of MP. So why am I not getting healed? Well, there's a 9-0 chance I'm killing this encounter. But let's hope that doesn't happen. Oh, my Aqua Veil wore off too. That's not good. I don't have my old standby too. Do some physical blue magic. That didn't do anything. Alright. Cool. Cherokee who barely made it. Well, that was a lot scarier than I would have liked. I don't even know if I got any merits for that. Yeah, nope. Gonna get the last two merits and then do that reeve again and then call it. Oh hey, here we go! Meaty! Or, I didn't see the other one say it, but here it comes. Boom! Delightful. Nice damage. I love it. Alright, well, they did do it once. Congratulations, kiddos. Yeah, cast meteor. It's weird to think that this zone also has a colonization rate like the others. I mean, it makes sense because it's an Adolan zone, but just a weird thing to think about. Cool. Alright, that's it. We're at merit 50. Right that way. I can chill for a little while we wait for the reeve to come back, and then we're done. Okie doke, you too. Have a good night. Thanks for dropping by. Well, I think this setup is going to work though, so I think tomorrow we might resume our Final Fantasy IV with this new setup, and hopefully it'll work out okay. I might have to readjust the audio, but we'll figure it out. Might as well do one more so that we're right at the next merit level. Oh, still have the limit chain going. Somehow. You last a long time. Here we go. And we're back. Let's get our MP back. There we go. Alright, spectral flow. Beautiful, amazing. This is gonna go up. Oh. A couple of things must have been hitting me. Oh well. Honestly, that's how this run was going to end. Because running back out from there is a bit of a pain. So yeah. Of course, Whitegate remains close to my heart, so of course that's going to be my home point. Ah, that's a real blue mage right there. I saw that Tizona on the hip. I think I'm going to stop the stream so I can eat some cheap chips without making a lot of noise.